In today's video, I'm sharing 5 daily habits that help me keep our household running smoothly so we can enjoy a slower, more intentional summer. I'll also be sharing 3 new recipes we're trying out, plus we'll be doing some tidying and resetting around the house. If you're ready for some homemaking motivation, give this video a thumbs up and let's get started. Well, hello again. In today's video, I'm going to show you 5 simple habits that I do every single day to make summer feel a little bit more manageable, a little bit more lighter, and just a little bit more enjoyable. Implementing these 5 daily habits has created more time back to myself to just enjoy doing more things with my family, like going swimming, like making fun family dinners, and just hanging out with my family. I have 2 new dinner recipes that I will be sharing with you guys that my kids love, and also we're just going to go around the house and do a quick tidy up for today. Try my 5 simple daily habits, and also I highly encourage you to do a declutter, because when we own less, we have less to manage and it gives back more of your time. I already did that during spring, so if you need some ideas, go back to a few spring videos of decluttering. I got you. And once you have decluttered, you can start right away implementing these 5 daily habits even before decluttering, but it's just seemed like since I've decluttered and started implementing these daily habits, because if you don't implement habits, you can declutter down to the bare bones and you're gonna always feel like, why does it still feel like clutter and messy in my house? I asked myself this question years ago when we went on a small little vacation with my family, and we just brought the essentials of things that we need, and I thought, oh wow, when we packed, what if we just owned only this whatever we brought in our suitcase? How easy would this be to manage? Well, when we went on vacation, my kids and I just had no good habits. We had stuff strewn all over our condo, and it didn't feel like we packed light anymore. So it really matters. Your daily habits do matter, and I had to figure out there's got to be another way. There's got to be another way to feeling like my house is always just falling apart. So I think I finally cracked the code, and it's really not, it's not hard, and it's very simple to follow. It's very simple, 5 steps. So if you try these in your life, you'll also see your life improving as well. If you feel like I did, like just chaotic, always behind, the house always felt messy, no matter how much you clean, it just never felt like you we're getting anywhere. Believe me, I know, I've been there, I've done that. A lot of my cleaning now is just maintenance and just tidying up throughout the day, but just the 5 steps alone, if I don't even feel like tidying up for the day, the house always kind of feels somewhat put together. So let's go. I'm excited to share this video with you. I hope that this helps, encourages you to live a more simple, enjoyable summer. Before we get started on the 5 daily habits, I just needed to take a moment and clean my daughter's room. She just had a friend over a few days ago, and they built these cool forts, and we left it up for a few days, and it was just time to take it down. So I am spending the first day here just taking this down, resetting her bedroom. This took probably about 30 minutes because we also did a vacuum and I had to fold a bunch of blankets, put them away, but it wasn't too bad. You probably saw a huge wet spot on my shirt. That's because as I was cleaning up my daughter's homemade squishies, one of them was filled with water and I just barely squeezed it and it popped all over me. So from now on, we're not doing water squishies, but the rest are really cool. Listen to the sound of her squishies. Even though I have decluttered a ton of our house in the springtime. I have one area that I struggle the most with, that is blankets. We have so many blankets, it's crazy. Like each kid's room probably has about at least 2-3 extra blankets. My daughter has the most, and my other son, teenage son, has the second most. And that is because he has a lot of friends that come over quite frequently and spend the night. And for my daughter, it's just that they're all so cute. We like to rotate the blankets and switch it out, and I just have a hard time parting with it. But it does drive me a little bit crazy storing them under the bed. And I don't have a lot of closet space, so I can't store them in there. I just might have to eventually part with some just to make space under her bed so we can store other things. That's just my real life struggle. What is one thing that you struggle the most of letting go of?
It was a Thursday night when I first saw you. Those green eyes caught me. Yeah, it was crazy. It was a Friday night when I first kissed you.
All right, so habit number 1 is making your bed daily. I know that sounds so simple, but it really does make a difference. So I went around and made my bed. I made the kids' beds. Usually I let them be in charge of that, but for the video, I just went ahead and made that. But yeah, if you don't do anything else to your bedroom that day and you make your bed, it makes all the difference when you walk back through that room throughout the day. It will feel like it's more put together even when it's not. And that is one principle that has made my life so much better. It has improved my life, just this daily habit of making my bed. As soon as I get out of bed and wake up, that's the first thing I do. So if you try that one, I promise you it will also make you feel so much better, but you have to implement it every single day to really feel that change.
Like lightning, you broke my chains and released me. And days turned into nights on the couch in your apartment.
I'm going to tackle a couple areas in my bedroom that need to be like deep cleaned. So I'm going to clean my nightstands and my dresser and a couple other cabinets that need to be wiped down.
No, I am not the same. Everything has changed. Every day, 24/7, you call my name, and I will come running. Yeah, every day, 24/7. Yeah, every day, I will come running, babe. Chains and released me, and days turned into nights on the couch in your apartment. No, I am not the same. Everything has changed. Every day, 24/7, you call my name, and I will come running. Yeah, every day, 24/7. Yeah, every day, I will come running, babe.
Habit number 2 is the dishwasher rule. And honestly, this one has been a game changer for keeping our kitchen under control. Every morning, I unload the dishwasher while my coffee is brewing. It only takes a few minutes, and starting the day with an empty dishwasher makes everything else feels easier. Then, throughout the day, the rule is simple. Rinse your dish and put it straight into the dishwasher. No dishes sitting in the sink, no dishes hanging out on the counters, just rinse and load. At the end of the day, I run the dishwasher, and the whole process starts over again the next this morning. Ever since we started following this rule, our kitchen has stayed so much calmer and cleaner. Instead of facing a pile of dishes every evening, we're constantly staying caught up, which brings me right into habit number 3, keeping the countertops clear. I once heard about the broken window theory. The idea is that if one broken window is left unfixed, eventually, more windows will be broken because people begin to see neglect as normal. I think clutter works the same way. Once one item lands on the counter, it's easy for a second item to show up, then a third. Before you know it, the counter has become a catch-all for everything, and everyone in the family starts to think it's no big deal. So one simple rule we follow is that nothing lives on the countertops unless it has a designated purpose there. For us, that's the coffee maker, the ice maker, and a fruit basket. Everything else has a home somewhere else. Keeping the counters mostly clear instantly makes the kitchen feel cleaner, more peaceful, and much easier to maintain throughout the day.
How did we end up here in the corner looking like enemies? We used to be the team people talk about, what a chemistry. I can see it in your eyes. You don't wanna talk anymore. I wanna get so numb while we enemies. No, you don't mind the way I stutter my words. You know exactly what it means and how it hurts. Oh, I can't believe you're here. Can't get any worse. No. I just wanna get out of here. I find it so hard to breathe. Cause when you get too close, I lose my way and I freeze. I wish you knew what power you have over me. But now it's so hard to breathe. Just get me out of here.
Now we're moving on to habit number 4, which is one load of laundry a day rule. These next few clips are actually from different days, but I wanted to show you what this habit looks like in real life. As a family of 6, the laundry truly never ends, but doing one load a day has made it feel so much more manageable. For years, I've tried having a designated laundry day, but it almost always backfired. By the time laundry day arrived, I had mountains of clothes to wash, dry, fold, and put away, and it would end up taking over my entire day. Now the rule is simple. Start one load, move it to the dryer, and when it's done, fold it and put it away right away. The key isn't just washing the clothes, it's actually finishing the load from start to finish. Of course, there are days when I need to do more than one load. Maybe I'm washing sheets, blankets, towels, or catching up on something extra, but my goal is always at least one load a day. It's such a small habit, but staying consistent with it keeps the laundry from piling up and makes our home feel so much more under control. This doesn't mean that it's always perfect like this and that it always happens this way, but it is definitely something I strive for. Okay, right here is just a small Trader Joe's haul. I'm going to show you 3 meals that I made with this. These meals are going to be very simple. So the first one up is, I'm going to call it my summer sausage pasta meal. So what it is, you just cut up an onion, dice it up or whatever. You slice up your sausage of choice. I use sweet Italian, but I think like a cheddar would even be better with this one, like a cheddar sausage. So you basically going to cut up your sausage, throw it in with your onions. You're going to saute it for a little bit. Then you're going to add in your noodles of choice. Then you're going to add a whole thing of chicken stock, and then you're going to let that simmer for a while. After it is done simmering, you are going to add your cheese. This one I found from Trader Joe's. It was really delicious. It tastes like mac and cheese. And then you're just going to add in spinach. Now, a second easy summer dinner meal that we made this week was Sloppy Joe's, but we made it with ground turkey. All it was grilled onions, bell peppers, and then you add in, I think it was a half cup of barbecue sauce and a 1/4 cup of ketchup. And then you just basically mix that all together and throw it on a bun, and it was super easy. The third simple summer recipe that we made today was homemade pizza. It's very easy to do. You just need flour, yeast, and salt and water. And then you just mix it all together, let it rise, and then you throw on your favorite toppings. The This isn't another meal idea, but this is definitely a healthy breakfast alternative. I will just show you guys as a bonus. But basically, it's just 2 rice cake, PB Fit, peanut butter, and honey.
Yeah, I know I did you wrong, but I learned my lesson. Now what if we could move on? Remember the good days. I wish that we could go back. I know I'm not perfect, but at least give me a try. I'm sorry for making you feel like you're not good enough, 'cause you're the best, you know. I'm sorry for making you feel like you're not good enough. Give me a chance, yeah baby, try, just one more night, then make up your mind, please don't say that it's goodbye, bye. If you just believe it, I know we can make it. We used to be strong, love. Don't forget where you're coming from. A heart like that, don't give up that easily. I wanna see you be mad, yeah, get mad at me. I'm sorry for making you feel like you're not good enough, 'cause you're the best, you know. I'm sorry for making you feel like you're not good enough. Give me a chance, yeah baby, try, just one more night, then make up your mind, please don't say that it's goodbye, bye. If you just believe it, I know we can make it. Try.
Are you guys excited? Because we're on habit number 5, which is daily vacuuming. Now, this doesn't mean vacuuming the entire house every single day. The goal is simply to stay on top of the areas that get the most traffic. For us, that's the kitchen, living room, front entryway, and even the garage entryway. These are the spaces that collect the most crumbs, dust, and dirt that get tracked in throughout the day. I found that spending just a few minutes vacuuming these areas each day is so much easier than letting everything build up and trying to tackle it all at once later in the week. It's one of those small habits that has surprisingly been a big impact. The floors look cleaner, the house feels fresher, and the entire space just feels more put together. And none of these habits are complicated on their own, but when they work together, keeping up with dishes, clearing the counters, staying on top of laundry, and doing a quick daily vacuum, they create a home that feels calm, functional, and much easier to maintain. And that's really the goal. Not perfection, just simple daily habits that make life run a little smoother.
I'm sorry for making you feel like you're not good enough. I'm sorry for making you feel like you're not good enough. Give me a chance, yeah baby, try.
Already, the bathroom, the bedrooms, already feeling so fresh and clean, and I didn't even spend a whole lot of time doing it. It literally, sometimes you just gotta put away perfection, because sometimes when we make this, we just put it off and we just don't get to it. But if we just go in and spend 5-10 minutes on each room, just refreshing it, resetting it, it will feel so much better, even if it's not perfect, but it will look better. So I hope that encourages encourages you just to spend 10 minutes in your room. I'm also not going to clean the showers or the bathtubs because I just did that not long ago. And sure, it can maybe use another little quick wipe down, but I'm not going to worry about those things. It doesn't bother me right now. What bothers me is like counters and surfaces and mirrors, things that you can see when you walk through. So that's what we're doing. We're just spending 5-10 minutes in each room, and we're just going to do a whole house refresh. It's so easy if we just put it that way. If we just spend 10 minutes. Set a timer. Set a timer for 10 minutes for each room and
Just one more night, then make up your mind. Please don't say that it's goodbye, bye, bye. If you just believe it, I know we can make it.
it's full. It drives me crazy. So I'm not going to ignore it. I'm going to actually bag this up and take the trash downstairs. Let's just handle this now.
If you just believe it, I know we can make it. You're my music, but you tear me to pieces. So where does it come from?
Since implementing these 5 daily habits, I've noticed something really important. They've given me back time. Instead of constantly feeling like I'm behind on the house, I'm able to spend less time catching up and more time being present with my family. It's summer, and this season is a reminder to slow down, make memories, and enjoy the people right in front of us. That's something I'm trying to be more intentional about this year. These habits aren't about having a perfect home. They're about creating simple systems that help our homes run more smoothly so we can spend less time managing them and more time living in them. By implementing these principles, I've been able to do just that. And I hope this video encourages you to try 1 or 2 of them for yourself. I'd love to hear from you in the comments. Which of these habits do you want to try? Do you already do any of them? Or do you have a daily habit that helps your home run more smoothly? If so, share it below. I always love hearing your ideas. Thank you so much for spending some time with me today. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you're new here. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.